Well, I finally did my first batch of resin yesterday, and this video is going to show you the results. I bought my resin from Resin for You via eBay, and they were kind enough to make my order in two halves, part ultra and part resin clear, so I could try both to compare results. In experimental mode, I painted some tiles with alcohol ink and sealed some with Winsor & Newton Professional Matte Varnish, leaving others unsealed, but all dried for 48 hours. I followed the instructions to the letter regarding mixing and even put artist tape on the back of most of the tiles. Here's some of the results from yesterday. This one is one that was not sealed first. You can see that there is a bit of movement on the colours, but the finish on it is shiny, very shiny. I taped the backs and you can see that there are one or two drips on here, but if I just remove the tape comes off, drips come off. This is another one that has got no sealant on it, and again, pretty good finish. There is one little spot, I don't know if you can see, just up this corner here. I think this was mainly due to the fact that my lighting was not very good where I did the sealing. This one, on the other hand, is one that I sealed first using the Winsor & Newton sealant. Again, it's got a beautiful shine on it. One or two little imperfections, a tiny little bit of dust there. Again, I think this is caused by the fact that I was doing these in my shed and there was a lot of dust around. This one's pretty near perfect. Again, one that's been sealed but a beautiful shine coming up on it. This one was one of my last minute, the ones. I'd painted the tiles some time ago and I hadn't sealed it, but I decided I'd got resin left, I would do it. Now, for a quick one, it's not bad, but I made a mess of this corner. I think I'm going to try and sand that down later and see if I can reapply another layer of the resin. And of course, I forgot to do the back on this, so it's got no tape on it, so it's got a nice range of little bumps all the way. This tile is done with epoxy resin clear, and this is done with epoxy resin ultra. You can't see a great deal of difference on the tiles, but the difference shows on earrings and jewellery. I noticed that some of these earrings I have done one with one type and one with the other. This one is the epoxy resin clear and this one is done with the ultra. I don't know if you can see from this, but there's definitely a difference in the thickness. This one is definitely thicker. Again, same way round. This one is with the ultra and this is with the resin clear. You can see there's quite a significant dome on this one, much more domed.